Self, going over the Astrological Energy Forecast for July 3rd to the 9th. So last week it was all about endings, some healing, and luck in business. So that's going to carry over into this week. This week's going to be about transformations, inner transformations, walking away, leaving outdated beliefs behind, things that were holding us back from the success that we've been trying to manifest. So we're going to have this deep, deep healing, and then we're going to have this breakthrough on the other side of that for success. Okay, and just to recap the energies that's going on in the background alongside with the ones that will be occurring this week. So we have 3 planets that are in retrograde. So we have Pluto retrograde, which will be from May 1st all the way until October 10th. So Pluto is the god of the underworld. It's all about inner transformation. It's all about uncovering the deep, darkest parts of ourselves and bringing them to the surface, especially ones that need healing, and especially ones that our soul is trying to tell us that we have to heal and grow from, because where we're going next, the next milestone, the next phase, the next cycle, we can't bring this with us or it'll hold us back. Because remember, what you do not learn, you repeat. So if you do not learn the lesson presented by the next planet, Saturn, when Saturn went retrograde, which was June 17th to November 6th. So this whole time we're reviewing the past lessons, and we have to review them, and we're going to be provided with like the ultimate test here this week. So we have these goals that we've been trying to manifest for a while. We are in the season for that. This is summer officially, after Litha. So we're officially in summer. This is the time when we start to reap the rewards for all the seeds that we've planted. This is the time when we start, reaping the fruits of our labors. Everything's starting to come together now. Okay, and we're going to have that final test. The final test, that's something from our past that's come to test us on our sense of self-worth. It's here to test us on if we are truly in deservance of what we've been trying to manifest. It's like the final test. Because in order to get the things that you want, you have to do the work. You have to heal yourself. You have to do the actions. You have to create the intentions, and it's a process, and it's one that you have to align on completely in order for what you're trying to result to actually come out. So you actually have to just do the work. You have to put your focus on it, your energy towards it, build the structure and everything around it in order for it to be successful. Okay, so we're going to be reviewing these past lessons, and then Neptune retrograde, starting from last week, is June 30th and will be around until December 6th. So the veil is lifted. The truth is going to be exposed. So right now, just know that if you feel uncomfortable, you're meant to. Okay, for a lot of people in the unconscious collective, they're going to be going through some dark times. They're going to be going through some dark thoughts. They're going to go through some inner turmoil that they're going through at the moment, and they may feel a period of isolation. Okay, so remember, when you are in those periods of isolation, if you are in a period of rejection, remember, rejection isn't saying that you were unworthy. Rejection is a redirection to somewhere else that is more beneficial to you on your journey, that's more in alignment with you, that will be more in alignment with what you were trying to manifest, whatever's on your path, whatever your soul purpose is. You'll be redirected to what's better for you and what's more in alignment with you. Okay, so when you go through all of this week, truth is going to start to slowly be exposed. So things that were hidden, like I said, with the Pluto retrograde, things that were hidden are going to be brought to the surface. And now the veil that's been on us all this time is going to be slowly lifted. So if you feel like the world is a terrible place and it's just getting worser and worser as time goes on, it's not getting worser, it's just more is being revealed. Secrets, things that have been done to us, the things that have been done currently, that's being done to us currently, things things with governments. I mean, especially during this Pluto retrograde, revolutions can come about. And the first step for a revolution is for the conscious mind to awaken, for it to know that it's not the environment it's meant to be in. And that's what people are going through right now. They're going through this inner transformation of, okay, I've done everything that I was told to do, but I'm not happy, or they're somehow the relationships aren't working out, like friendships, family, what have you. They're starting to fall apart, and that's because your soul's trying to raise its vibration, and to do that, it has to shed everything that's not working for it. Okay, and a lot of the times it's people, or for instance, this week the theme seems to be like old, outdated beliefs. That we have to get rid of in order to embrace this new change, this new phase, this new journey that we're on. Okay, so sorry to info explode on you like that. I am just on it today. Okay. So start of the week, we're gonna have July 3rd, the full moon in Capricorn, and this will be a super moon, so it's gonna be huge, it's gonna be bright, and remember, full moon energies occur 24 hours before the day and 24 hours after the day, so a total of 72 hours of that energy being prevalent. This is going to be a day for success for us if we do the work and create structure and take responsibility, identify what our responsibilities are, upholding boundaries and developing discipline. I know many of us in the collective have been going through some challenge and you're meant to. This is a forced pause. It doesn't matter how hard or how much you push yourself right now, you're still not going to get anywhere fast. That's just the energies right now. Be kind and considerate to yourself. Like, you're not meant to get anywhere fast right now. It's the retrograde energies. You're meant to identify. You're meant to go inward. You're meant to do those things. So this challenge, though, that you've been avoiding here recently, you're going to have success in overcoming that, receiving this breakthrough that's on the horizon if you do the work. This is going to be a day that provides stability and groundedness for us. Okay, and it's also a period of learning and creativity. Enjoy the innovative process, enjoy the journey, not just focusing on getting to the destination. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the learning, because you're going to get your pot of gold at the end. Okay. And July 4th, moon will be in Aquarius, and how wonderful is that? Because in the United States, it will be our Independence Day. It will be a day for revolutionaries. It's a day of action, and Aquarius is the revolutionary, okay? And this is going to be a day that you need to try new things. Go wherever your intuition is leading at the time, okay? Wherever you're being drawn towards passionately, you need to follow that, because it's going to help you make changes that further align with your greatest good. And it's going to also provide you with the energy to implement and to act on these changes, to lead these changes, because right now you need to express your voice as it needs to be witnessed and heard. Okay, that's how the collective unconscious works. You are a catalyst to other people. Like, say, if you're watching this live right now, you are meant to take what resonates and if it doesn't, it doesn't, move along. But right now, someone needs to hear your message, because divine messages can come from crazy amounts of sources. Like, we have angel numbers, we have animals and their meanings. We have, overhearing conversations, you can hear a message that just draws you in, and you're like, that was meant for me. For me recently, as I was reading a book, and it was like a message that pertained to my life at that moment, just jumped out at me from the page, and I was like, wow, okay, that was meant for me. So wherever you're being drawn to, look into it. And if you're one of those people, like, say, if you're a healer, you're the person who's supposed to speak for people to be heard and to hear what you have to say, it's because they need something in their own path at that moment to further them along. And like I said, this is a week of overcoming challenges and breakthroughs. So express your voice. It needs to be heard. Okay, on July 6th, Mercury will sextile Uranus, and the moon will be in conjunction with Saturn. Okay, so conversations. This is a favorable day for conversations because it's going to lead to ideas, some out-of-the-box thinking. It's also a day that where the conversations will be more leaning towards empathy, and it'll be more imaginative. So like I said, it's a day for ideas and just out-of-the-box thinking. So follow where your intuition leads, okay? And be optimistic and enjoy the learning again. Like I said, it's the journey where we need to enjoy the innovative process. So, I mean, the way to get this opportunity that's going to be presented is for us to remain optimistic and to put all of our energy behind the behind the innovative process. That's what we need to do. And we need to remain inspired, because you have to have that positive vibration so you can have the law of attraction, which will bring the opportunities and success that you need to get the success that you're wanting for whatever you're trying to manifest at this time. Okay, and so July 8th, the moon will be in Aries. Okay, so this is going to be a day our intuition focuses on what we need to, what actions we need to take in order to achieve the things that we are trying to manifest, and we'll have the drive to complete those. Okay, and then on the 9th, Mercury will trine Neptune. So this is a great day for sharing of ideas, networking, negotiations, because they're going to result in new ideas. Like I said, a breakthrough for success is this week. And we're going to have these ideas that are stimulating from conversations, because what you need to hear and who you need to hear it from will be drawn to you in that time frame. Okay? And we're also being reminded to care well for the sources that provide you with wisdom and stability in order to provide you with guidance and protection in the future. So, me, for instance, or other people in the collective that you get wisdom and guidance from, whoever you get that from. So, like I listen to Lisa Ann, I listen to the Silver Wolf, whoever you're drawn to listen to that's of a spiritual nature, whether you go to church, whether you're watching YouTube videos of videos that you're drawn to, that you're thinking that the universe is just sending your way because you need to hear it. Like I said, there's no such thing as coincidence in this world. So whatever you're finding your wisdom and guidance in, make sure you support those things. You provide support to those things. Or say if you have a local business and you're a place where a community, there's a sense of community there, take care of those places that provide you with that wisdom and stability that you need. Okay? And this week, okay, so like I said, breakthrough, success. So the chakra that mostly coincides with the energy this week is the root chakra. So the root chakra is here. So yes, towards your your private area, your no square. So the root chakra is where our based upon, like, our beliefs are based upon the tribe, the family unit. This is where our origin experiences are recorded. And this is where we get our values, our feelings towards ourselves, about the world, about our influence in the world, if we are going to be able to get our needs met by the world. This is the chakra where programming happens. So think of the programming that was instilled upon you when you were a child, in your adolescent years. Think of all the programming that was instilled upon you, and that's the chakra that it relates to the most, okay? Is all those belief systems. So this week we're being called to shed old beliefs. So this chakra is going to be mostly impacted, and this chakra communicates mostly to us through real life sensory impressions. So like aches and pains. One big one is lower back pain. That's a sign of stress, and it's a sign of stress in the areas that is part of your structure. So this is your structure for your life. This is your structure for your beliefs. This is your structure for how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the world, and your role in it, and what you can do in it. Okay? The yang aspect of this chakra is how we feel about ourselves. It's where our earliest experiences are recorded, and how we view how successful we are in it and surviving in it. The yin chakra aspect, the yin aspect of this chakra, so you can't speak, regulates physical existence and how we are able to and to receive our material needs and keep our will to live alive. So the yin aspect is where we keep our will to live. Like if we think our environment is positive, if we think our environment is negative, okay? This is also the chakra that has the Kundalini energy in it, the fire energy, the serpent that goes through the body. That's your passion, your joy, your rage, those things. This is the chakra that allows us to stand up for ourselves. This is the chakra that makes us feel group safety and security, okay? And if there are misalignments in this chakra, like if it's resulting in a physiological manifestation, it comes about with addictions. It comes out with like sexual dysfunction, you know, like not feeling the drive anymore. Because like I said, it is the house of Kundalini energy, which is our house of passion, and you're just not going to have any. You're not going to feel very good about your environment. You're not going to feel good about anything. But it also makes up like our spine and the structure of our body, our bones. So you're going to start feeling a lot of pain. You're going to start feeling just, I want to say lost. You're going to feel a little shaken up. And like I said, this week and last week was like the prelude to this week. This week there's going to be a little shakeup, okay? Like I am not immune to the shakeup. I'm a pretty strong person, and the past 2 weeks has the energy's been very heavy, and it's been very just like, you know, trying to brace yourself. And that's what you need to remember, that this, you know, hold on. When the chaos comes, like I said, you're isolated, there may be some chaos that comes about, but it's meant to be there. Your tower moment is meant to be there, because what comes from the tower, it comes rebirth, and you can better provide more sound structure, because right now what isn't built on sound structure is going to be removed. And so whatever is removed, wherever the pieces land, they were meant to land there, okay? And they were not, say if you have people, things being taken from your life, like I said, beliefs, mindsets, a different perspective gained, if that is where you're at right now, just know that was what was meant to happen, and your breakthroughs are just on the other side of it. So you just have to have the self-compassion to get through it and to make the changes you need. This is your M&M moment, your one shot, okay? You wanted this, you told the universe what you wanted, and you did the work, and now they're like, okay, well, we're just gonna give you a little distraction to see if this is truly what you want. We're gonna give you something that makes you feel a little pulled towards it, just to distract you a little bit. But just keep grounded and know that success is coming. And you have to hold that belief in your mind that success is coming. I am successful. I am powerful. Nothing but positivity and abundance flows my way. Think things like that. Affirmations do work. That's because words are like spells, okay? You put your intention, you have a thought, you have an action that backs behind what you're stating to the world, and you're putting all that energy around what you're trying to receive. And that's how you bring about, that's how you manifest. I mean, there's lots of books that go into it, but that's essentially what you do. You know, you have to have the mindset. It's a lot of inner growth too, because you have to heal, maybe even at an exponential rate. Like you have to heal more than you thought you were ready for. So you got to rise up to the challenge. Okay, you know, hey, in order to get this prize, you have to go through your history here, heal this, and do this, this, and this, and then you'll get this. And you just have to keep on keeping on. You know, a lot of people quit because they see how far they have to go, and they don't realize how far they've gone. They don't know that they're so close. You know, so you're so close. Don't give up. Have a great Independence Day. And speaking of independence, I'm going to end my life here and my video with my book, which is based on independence, self-reliance, self-worth, self-esteem, self-love. So challenging old beliefs, because in this story the princess does have to walk away from her family because they had wounds that weren't healed and they rubbed onto her, and so in order to keep her sense of self-love and mental health, she had to walk away. Things like that. Relationships, if you're in a toxic relationship, this book goes into that. So it is a non-traditional fairy tale. It's meant for 9 to 13-year-olds according to marketing. I have children that are 6 and 7. They fully understand the concepts and it doesn't traumatize them. So there's real life things that are covered in this. Real life things like say the emotional and psychological turmoil that results from rape without mentioning rape. Like I said, it's not to traumatize the child. It's to instill the seed of a red flag and to instill that they can overcome it. Like they're not going to be defined or weighted down by a toxic relationship. They're going to keep on what they need to do and where they need to go. They're going to make their own luck and they're going to build their own success, and they'll have their prince at the end, yeah, but they got to go get their empire first, and they have to be whole and complete first, listening to their own voice, not the outside world's, their own voice, in order to get their prince and this happy ending. All right. Well, as always, all my content and updates are on my website, www.aspiraltotheself.com. There you'll get all the updates for my YouTube channel. Like I said, to purchase the book, and if you purchase the book off my website, I know it might be tantalizing just to buy it from Amazon. Well, if you buy it from my website, not only will I sign it for you, but I will also include some little flair, some spiral to the self and princess and her inner voice flair for you that say respect and kindness only. Because if respect and kindness are not what's offered, be okay to be by yourself. All right, guys, this is Belair with Sparked Itself. Have a glorious weekend, holiday if you have that. Have a great week.